Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. Another day when I had a subject all planned for today, but I'm putting it aside for something that happened today, a late development that some of you may have already seen, but if you haven't, then you need to see it. It's actually two videos. I'm going to show you two videos. The second one is a little bit lengthy, but I think you're going to want to watch the whole thing. Today was the final day of the Trump lawyers defending the president, putting on their defense of the president in the trial in the Senate. So you may have been watching it. I honestly have not watched any of it. To me, the whole thing is just an unconstitutional farce. I'm not watching it. I suspect that the Supreme Court Chief Justice Roberts is not watching it either. Total waste of time. But what is interesting about these two videos is how they reply to the accusations against Trump. Well, they actually, to be honest, they have nothing to do legally with the case of whether Trump incited a riot or not, but then neither did the video that the Democrats showed the first day. Again, I didn't see the video, but I understand that it was video of the riot in the Capitol building. It was supposed to, well, it shows what happened, and you're supposed to have an emotional reaction to it. That was obviously the purpose, but it has nothing to do with whether Trump is the reason why that riot happened. That's what I mean by it has nothing to do with the case against Trump. 200 people, well, not 200, I'm sorry, 120, I think, slightly over 100 people were arrested in that riot. Those are the people who are responsible. They have been arrested. We'll see if they're prosecuted. I remember reading not too long ago that some of these people are going to be released. But that is another issue. The issue for today is the two videos that the attorneys for Trump showed today. They are in response, well, first of all, about Trump inciting a riot or using language that are unique to him, that were inciting a riot. So the first video, which I'm going to show you in a second, is just contrasting statements from Trump and statements from various Democrats. Here's the video. Watch.
I am your president of law and order and an ally of all peaceful protesters.
The vast majority of the protests have been peaceful.
Republicans stand for law and order, and we stand for justice.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
My administration will always stand against violence, mayhem, and disorder.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there is unrest in our lives.
I stand with the heroes of law enforcement.
And you push back on them, and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
We will never defund our police. Together, we will ensure that America is a nation of law and order.
We were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
Feel like punching him.
We just want law and order. Everybody wants that. I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price. We want law and order. We have to have law and order.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
We believe in safe streets, secure communities, and we believe in law and order.
Welcome back. And you just saw in that video that I just showed you and that the attorneys for Trump showed to the entire Congress and anybody who was watching, you see Trump calling for law and order repeatedly, and Democrats calling for just the opposite and supporting, either calling for outright, just on the verge of calling out for a rioting, just on the verge of inciting a riot, if that's what they think Trump did. What these Democrats were saying was much, much worse, which brings us to the second video. You know that Trump used the word fight in the speech that he made on January 6th, and they were making a big deal out of that, the House impeachment managers, that Trump was, when he said fight, we have to fight or we're not going to have a country anymore. Those are just about the exact words that he used, that he was inciting a riot. So this video, this is very interesting. It is, as I said, it's quite a lengthy video, but of Democrats, including, well, just watch the video. Here's the video, and then I'll be back for my final goodbyes.
Every single day. One, I'm a fighter and I'm relentless, but I'm a fighter and I'm relentless. A fighter and I'm relentless. I will fight like hell.
But the way I see it now is that we pick ourselves up and we fight back. That's what I think it's all about. We stand up and we fight back. We do not back down. We do not compromise, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You can either lie down, you can whimper, you can pull up in a ball, you can decide to move to Canada, or you can stand your ground and fight back. And that's what it's about. We do fight back, but we are going to fight back. We are not turning this country over to what Donald Trump has sold. We are just not. Look, people are upset and they're right to be upset. Now we can whimper, we can whine, or we can fight back. Me, I'm here to fight back. I'm here to fight back because we will not forget. We do not want to forget. We will use that vision to make sure that we fight harder, we fight tougher, and we fight more passionately than ever. We still have a fight on our hands. Fight hard for the changes Americans are demanding. Get in the fight, to winning the fight, fighting. He's fighting. We'll use every tool possible to fight for this change. We'll fight to fighting hard. Serious about fighting and fight. We got to get on our front foot and fight back. Problems, we call them out and we fight back. I'm in this fight. I am fighting. Get in this fight. Get in this fight. Get in this fight. And fighting, we all need to be in the fight. We all need to stay in the fight. We stay in this fight. We fought back. We fought back. I am not afraid of a fight. I am in this fight all the way. You don't get what you don't fight for. Our fight. We are in this fight for our lives. This is the fight of our lives.
But we are going to make sure that this fight does not end tonight.
This is a fight for our lives, the lives of our friends and family members and neighbors. It is a fight, and it is a fight that we're going to work to make sure continues. It's a fight. It is a fight. It is a fight, and that's what this fight is for.
Well, I'm wired to fight anyone who isn't doing their job for us. I'm Jon Tester, and you damn right I approve this message.
I'll have lots of fights ahead of us, and I'm ready to stand up and keep fighting. We have to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. We need to fight, and we need to fight. We're going to fight. We got a few more fights. We're going to take the privilege of a few more fights, and we have the biggest fight of all. I will never stop fighting. I will fight like hell to fight back against anyone.
We need to say loud and clear that we are ready to fight.
It's a bare-knuckles fight.
Now they're going to have to actually fight back against people.
The fight has to be conducted.
It's so important that we need to fight.
Fight that fight.
We have been fighting.
I was fighting very hard. Time is of the essence, both in terms of the fight.
I think we should be fighting.
Well, I really believe we need to fight.
We're simply not going to take this line down. We're going to keep fighting.
So I'm telling all my colleagues, this is the fight of our life.
Whose side are you on? Who are you fighting for?
They're fighting, I'm fighting. We're both fighting.
We will fight back. We're not going to just take this line down.
I'm just going to keep the fight up.
What we have to do right now is fight as hard as we can.
We have to rise up and fight back.
And so we're going to fight, and we're going to continue to fight.
I am going to be fighting like hell.
Keep fighting, or we kept fighting, and we did. So we're going to keep fighting.
We have to be fighting every single day.
We have to fight back, and we have no choice but to do that. I think we're doing the right thing to do that.
Fighting.
And I'm fighting. Well, our job right now is to fight.
It's really important. I'm going to keep fighting.
I'm asking for the support of people across the country to fight back.
And you got to be fierce in fighting.
Keep fighting.
Brown have been fighting.
I've told President Biden I will fight like mad.
I'll tell you what, now more than ever, we have to fight like hell.
We have these battles on the floor of the Senate. I'm going to go down and battle, and I'm going to be down there on the floor fighting.
Right. But we Democrats are fighting as hard as we can. Democrats are fighting as hard as we can. Credit it in any way, but we're fighting back.
What we've got to do is fight in Congress, fight in the courts, fight in the streets, fight online, fight at the ballot box.
Fighting and pushing around the clock, fighting, continue to be brave and be strong and keep fighting. We're getting people engaged in the fight. We're fighting. We've got to keep fighting and keep focused. Continue to fight.
Fight. This is going to be a fight.
We'll also fight him and challenge him in every way that we can, in the Congress, in the courts, and in the streets.
To continue fighting, we each have an important role to play in fighting. In this fight, like so many before it, it has been a fight. The American people are going to have to fight. And about the importance of fighting, I will always fight. Fighting. But we always must fight. Joe Biden has a deep, deep-seated commitment to fight and to fight. And about the importance of fighting, we always must fight, to fight and to fight. As our willingness to fight continued the fight, as Joe Biden says, to fight. It's about fighting of what we're fighting for. We will tell them about what we did to fight. Really about a fight. But truly, I do believe that we're in a fight. I believe that we are in a fight. I believe we are in a fight. I believe we are in a fight. So there's a fight in front of us, a fight for all of these things. And so we're prepared to fight for that. We know how to fight. Our ongoing fight of fight. We know how to fight. We like a good fight. We were born out of a fight. This is what is our fight right now.
There's the fight, there's the fight, there's the fight, and then there's the fight to defend. Back in the fight.
Our mission is to fight. That is the guiding purpose of House Democrats, fighting. He has never forgotten who he is fighting for. Marched and fought.
And we just have to fight. But this is a fight for our country.
Fighting the health crisis of COVID.
I led the fight and continue to fight. Never, never, never give up this fight. I'm a citizen fighting for it. It means not only fighting a leader who fought for progressive change, as a lawyer who fought for people his whole life, as well as other fights and I'm proud that to have Tim in this fight with me. And above all, it's time for America to get back up and once again fight.
We will fight when we must fight.
What kind of America are we fighting for? We've been fighting, so we need to fight, but we also need to fight for an America.
I am going to wake up every day and fight hard. I have been fighting. We're going to fight. We are going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. And I will fight.
We're in the fight of our lives right now.
We fight like hell.
To fight.
To fight.
Fight against the Trump administration. Democrats are standing up to fight. We're in this fight in a serious way. It's your fight.
We're eager to take on this fight. Get in this fight, and we'll fight it out. I have taken on the fight.
As representatives for the people, as legislators here in the halls of Congress, our job is to fight.
Who has led us in this fight.
Is to fight for this fight.
And every day I'm in the United States Senate, I will fight.
And one of the things we do is should fight.
Because my constituents send me here each and every day to fight.
We have been fighting this fight, and we need to be side by side so we can succeed. And so I hope that you will all join us in our fight. And if we fight, and as the next governor of Georgia, I will never stop fighting. We can show the old guard something new, and we can fight.
My fight, those fights to fight an administration.
Requiring us to fight, and fight we will. Their fight. In their fight. In their fight. The fight is a fight. And so when we fight the fight that we are in, when we are fighting this fight, we fight this fight. The strength of who we are is we will fight. And we will fight. We will fight the fight. We will fight. We are in a fight. The fight. fight. It is a fight, and it is a fight born out of patriotism. This is a fight fighting. I say fight on, fight on, fight on, fight on.
I'm here to say one more time in publicly, this is not a fight I wanted to take on, but this is the fight in front of us now.
And there you have it. Multiple Democrats, including the President of the United States, Joe Biden, and the Vice President, Kamala Harris, but also various Democratic senators, the very senators who are sitting in judgment right now, who are going to vote on whether Trump incited a riot, saying exactly what Trump said. Now, I did see a comment to an article of somebody saying that, well, they are taking these calls to fight out of context. Well, that's what they're doing with Trump, taking the word fight out of context. It is clear from Trump's speech, and I heard the speech and I read the transcript, that he's calling for the same thing that these Democrats in that video were calling for, which is to fight, but in the rhetorical sense, to advocate for your cause, to speak, to demonstrate, to write, to, well, if you're a senator, to vote for particular legislation, to push particular legislation, but no call at all to go out and physically attack the Capitol or physically launch an insurrection. Clear and simple. What could not be clearer and simpler to me would be if you would give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share it with anybody you think would also like the video. Got any comments? There's a comment section below the video. You can put questions, suggestions for future topics. You could subscribe. I love getting new subscribers. You could visit my music channel. There's a link in the description. My music channel where I write and perform my own original musical compositions. That's how I know they're good. They're very good. You should go listen to them. And just, well, I appreciate the time that you spend with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll spend more time with me. I would love to see all of you back again, maybe with a few friends and family and some new subscribers. And until I do see you all again, I'll just look forward to seeing you all again. And, well, bye.